Happy Friday, everyone. How is everybody doing? Oh, I love Fridays. I just love Fridays. I had a few questions yesterday on the goal card part of the Miracle 7. So I was thinking, okay, what better topic than to talk about it today? The goal card it doesn't have to be on a card. It does not have to be, on Bob Proctor's ones or Thinking into Results ones. Absolutely not. It can be on whatever. If you have, those cards that, look what I actually got. I think these are so amazing. So we all want to feel abundant, and we want to feel like that we have an abundance of money around us, and act as if that we have it. And I found these in a shop, or like probably €1.50 or €2, and they're just €500, €500 notes. So I had them left here and just feeling abundant. So you could, if you got something like that, even if there's lines on the back, you can actually write your goal on the back. So I just think they're so cool. I really do. I think I got hundreds as well. But something like that, something that you can, morning Marie, morning Alan, something that you can see every single morning or every single day. Something, because obviously we need to lift it up, we need to pick it up, so you want to carry it around with you. So you want it on a card so it doesn't kind of tear or whatever if it's on a piece of paper. So you want to be able to carry it around and kind of have it in your wallet, have it in the car, have it on your desk. Stick it you could stick it on your mirror, but once it's on the mirror it can be on paper because you're not carrying it around with you. So, but just have it with you if you can. Morning, Catherine. I know we're not going many places these days, but the more access you have to it, the easier it is to do it 7 times, read it 7 times. Morning, Evelyn. So it's just an easier way. So when you're writing out your goal, okay, so remember, when you're setting your goal, you want to choose something that you really, 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 really want. You have to really, really want it. So it has to be something that you would love. You would absolutely love. So your desire for this goal has to be massive. If it's not massive, then it's not going to happen, because you won't push through all your fears or your doubts or your difficulties or the walls or the beliefs or whatever that we have to prevent us from getting our goal. And our paradigm will win. Paradigm will always bring us back to our old life, and we won't push through all those, and we won't go outside our comfort zone. Because why would we? If we're not, I don't have a massive desire for that, so I'm not going to bother doing it. I'm not going to bother working on that today. So when you have a massive desire for your goal, you become obsessed with it in a good way, and you would run through hoops. Is that the phrase? I'm turning off this heater. It's really warm in here. I want to run through hoops to reach it. So set a goal that you've absolutely no idea how to achieve, and set it. And put a date on it. So when you, as I said, you have to have a massive desire for it. So when you're writing out your goal, people are having difficulties in kind of writing it out. So it's called a goal statement. So and it's not just. It's not just like one sentence. So I love to kind of write it out and have a bit of meaning to it. So say if your goal was to a house, say, or earn €1,000,000. I'm so happy and healthy. I'm so happy and grateful now that and put a date on it. But it's up to you if you want to put a date on it. I know Peggy McCall, she doesn't put dates on her goals, but Bob Proctor always says put dates on your goals. I like to put a date on mine because it gets me into action quicker. The date we don't get too attached to, because we don't know when we're going to achieve our goals. So I'm so happy and grateful now that it's morning, Siobhan, and I am earning, I'm a healthy and happy millionaire, or I am earning €1,000,000 a month, a year, whatever it is for you, and doing what I love and helping people in positive ways. I'm having positive impact on people's lives. Thank you, God, thank you. Or for this and for more, I'm grateful. Thank you, God, thank you. Whatever it is for you, depending on your goal, what you want. And maybe your goal is, I know there was, we did a mastermind last night, and I do for the Thinking into Results, I do the personal goal mastermind every Thursday evening. So there was a lady on it, she said she's writing out her self-image script, but she's trying her best to make it authentic to her. She doesn't want to put in stuff that she doesn't want. And I said, no, why would you do that? And she said, because I don't want the big house, I don't want the private jet. I don't want, the new car. And she said, I have a fear like that Sylvia mightn't believe me. I said, of course, your self-image script is for you. So those are her goals. Her goals are all charity based, because she was actually saying last night that she had it all. She had the massive house, the big car, and the travels. She travelled the world. She lived abroad for years. She had all that, and then they lost everything. And so they built themselves up from scratch again, and they're doing really well now, and they're doing great, but they're a lot happier. They don't have as much, because I don't want material things. They don't have as much now, and they're so much happier, which is so lovely. And she was saying that maybe I should put in those things into it. And I said, absolutely not. No, you put in whatever you want, and how you see your life. And as Bob Proctor always says, if I want to be free, I've got to be me, and not the me that my husband or my wife thinks I should be, not the me that my kids think I should be. If I want to be free, I've got to be me. So you have to think of you when you're doing this, and more often than not, when you achieve your goal, it's going to help your whole family anyway, and other people around you, and that kind of thing, because you're doing it for good. You're doing it for the good of others. And remember the question I was telling you, was it yesterday or the day before? I'm not sure. If you're not sure about what you want to do, ask the question, what do I want to do to help people for the next 5 years? What would I like to do? Can they incorporate it into their everyday life? How often would they use it? How often would they, or does it, like, is it a new habit that they would create by using what I have to offer, or does it connect with their old habits? Just these are just a few little questions that you can ask yourself, because remember, what we earn and the rewards we receive are in direct ratio to the service that we provide. So, we always want to be helping people, and I think the majority of, I definitely think everybody on here that's following me here in the mornings would have that mentality as well. We don't want to earn our millions to lie on the beach all day, and we get very bored, very fed up very, very quickly. So yeah, we can have our holidays, but we also want to have a purpose and make a difference in the world. So just be mindful of when you're writing out your goal. You can put in a date. I'm so happy and grateful now that it could be Christmas Day next year, 25th of December. That's what I have on mine. And if it's a new house you want, I am living in my dream home, and just kind of say, I love it here. It's got a great energy, or whatever. It can be whatever you want. So just, I hope that helps, because there was a couple of people asking about their goal yesterday. To me, the extra money would be to feel secure more than needing the material things and the freedom it would bring. Absolutely, yeah, 100%. Yeah, I'm the same. I'm not into buying loads, and I look at my wardrobe and it's jam-packed full of clothes. I'm like, I don't need all these clothes. So yeah, we don't need, this is just me. Everybody's different, and there's nothing wrong with wanting more things, wanting material things. But I would be thinking on the same lines of you, Siobhan. Definitely, I'm never into cars or, massive houses or anything like that. I would like a different house, definitely, and maybe a bit bigger. A much more modern, improved house, definitely. This one was built in 2005, but yeah, it wouldn't be to fill it up with loads of stuff. Definitely not. So yeah, and the security and knowing that when you wake up in the morning, you go about your day, there's no bills coming in, everything is paid for outright, and just that freedom of having that, and how being that, but we need to feel that first. That's the thing. So we need to know what it's like to so Siobhan, when you want to feel that that freedom that it would bring, you need to visualize that right now. So if your goal is €1 million in a year or in a month, you need to know what that feels like. So you need to visualize that and really, really feel it. Feel it in your heart, and especially when you're visualizing your goal, you have to visualize what you're doing with that money, and put all that into your self-image script. And then what I did this morning actually was I read my self-image script and visualizing it as I was reading, because I'm only really listening to it. So, a good thing would be, and this can be included in the 7, would be to read it and visualize it as you're reading it, and to write some of it out. Don't write all of it out, but write some of it out, even a paragraph every single day. That really, really helps, because remember, journaling and writing, it just creates so much more energy around what you're writing. So you're thinking about it, and you could even write it with your left hand. But Proctor always says, write maybe your paradigm shift affirmations, or your some affirmations, or your goal with your non-dominant hand every day. He does it every single day, and by doing that you are creating a lot more energy around it, and you have to think about it a lot more. You're writing it for longer, and you're thinking about every little word, because it's harder to write, and you're because you don't want to make it too messy. So and then you're writing with your left hand. It gets better. It gets better and better, because you're doing it every day. So so that's just an idea as well. So, and I did that for a while, and of course I stopped. So I might just pick that up again. I might write out my goal today with my left hand, or some affirmations today with my left hand, and see how I get on, and do that every day. So it's just another tool for us. So I shared some I ams last night. It was kind of late, so you might not have seen them, but it's full. I think there might have been, I don't know, 50 maybe, I don't know, a full list of I ams to give you some ideas of what your affirmations can be. So when we do our Miracle 7, part of it is our affirmation 7 times into the mirror, into each eye. So you can incorporate some of those I ams into it if you like them. If there's any of them that resonate with you, if there's any of them that it's not happening in your life right now, but you'd like them to happen, always say it in the present, and act as if morning on you, and act as if you have them already. So they're lovely, they're really nice, and I have used they're actually a good few of them that's in there are mine that I'm using. So and then I just put in some other ones then as well that might resonate with other people. So have a look, and let me know if you have any questions, or if you're having any difficulties. How are you getting on? Let me know. What are we on? This is the 5th day, but we would have had 4 days done. So let me know in the comments, have you got your 4th day done? Pop it in and let me know. I'll pop it in afterwards because I did all yesterday, and I'm finding it great. I'm really finding it great. I'm absolutely loving it, and I'm really connecting with my my self-image script, which I didn't really before. So do it that's authentic to you. Do it the way you want it, and how you want to see your life. And good morning, Catherine. I think how are you? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. What was I saying there? So yeah, so it's your self-image script. So we had a mastermind last night, as I was saying, from Thinking into Results, and a lot of people are on lesson 6, where you write out your self-image script. So some of them were having difficulty, some of them have it done, some of them were thinking about what I'm going to do. Day 4 done. Yay, Catherine, very good, very good. Yeah, it can be challenging, and it's definitely something that I procrastinated on when I had to do it first. I was like, I just don't want to do this. I don't think I need to do this. I'd be grand. I just did not want it. But once you sit down, and if you even block off 20 minutes someday and sit down and start it, it'll just flow. Your biro will just be writing, and it will just flow, and it's just lovely. Or do it on your laptop. I have mine on my laptop. So I was just thinking only yesterday, this laptop that I have is a work laptop, so obviously I'm finished there now, so they're going to be coming to pick it up, so everything on it I have to transfer over. Oh my god, the thoughts. The thoughts of that now is probably worse than actually doing it. But yeah, so that's happening in the next week or two, I would say. So yeah, so I think we'll start writing our list. If anyone has any questions or queries, let me know how you're getting on the Miracle 7. I'm getting some lovely messages throughout the day. People are letting me know how they're getting on, and whether they're, keeping up with it. And, remember, do not beat yourself up if you're not, morning Elizabeth, if you're not completing all the tasks. It's brand new, and if your self-image script is long, it can be time consuming. But remember, if your self-image script is long, listen to parts of it 7 times. You don't have to listen to the whole lot. Better, obviously, if you do listen to the whole lot, but if you don't, that's okay. You've still got the 7 done. Put in your day 4 done or day 5 done, even if you only listen to bits of it 7 times a day. So don't feel, oh my god, can't do this. Don't feel like that at all. Don't beat yourself up. Don't criticize yourself. Don't judge yourself. Just okay, didn't do it today, tomorrow will be better. Go in with each day with a great intention to get it all done. and write that down. Write down things that you need to do every single day and put that into it, and you know, tick them off as you're going. It really keeps you accountable, and we're all accountable to each other here as well. So if anybody else has any days done, pop it in the comments, and we'll just keep it going, because we don't want to stop. Your paradigm is going to be kicking in now. So we're on today is the 5th day. So your paradigm is going to be screaming at you. Your paradigm is wide awake, because you're doing something completely different now for 4 or 5 days. Maybe it's for 2 days or 3 days, and it's going to be pulling and pulling and pulling at you to hold you down, hold you back, so you don't do it. So if you haven't done yesterday's, it's your paradigm that stops you from doing it. Okay, so don't feel that it's you or it's your fault. It's your paradigm is really, really strong. So push through it. Don't let your paradigm win. Tell yourself today, I'm doing this. This is what I'm doing. Just think back to last Monday, whenever your day 1 was. Think back to how excited you were about it, and go for it. You know, don't let your paradigm pull you back. Your paradigm wants to keep you in this safe little bubble. Don't let it. Don't let it. Keep going, and create this new habit, and do it every day. Do it every day, and it doesn't have to take long. And if you're not enjoying it, something needs to change. You need to change some part of the 7, some part of something, because there's something you're not enjoying. Then you're not going to continue doing it, and it's not going to help you, because you don't want to visualize whatever you're doing, because it's not enjoyable. So let me know, especially let me know today. We're on day 5, so your paradigm's going to be kicking in. Let me know if it is kicking in, and just say, get out of here. Get out of here. I'm doing this. I'm doing this. I'm doing this. Okay? It's done. It's done. It's done. It's done. I love Abraham Hicks. Sometimes I was listening to one of her videos on YouTube, and she was saying, it's done, it's done, it's done, it's done, it's done. She started talking about goals, and I was like, God, it's so brilliant. Just keep saying that all day. It's done, it's done, it's done, it's done, it's done, it's done, it's done. And I always say that lovely affirmation, or that lovely lovely affirmation, how my body is relaxed, my body and my mind is relaxed in the knowing that my goals are achieved, that it's done, that it's done. So it's a lovely one to kind of, it's done. So it's especially when you start worrying about it and you start thinking about the how, then you think, okay, no, it's done. It's done, it's done, it's done. And it just kind of changes your mentality, and it kind of stops the kind of worry, and it stops the resistance that you're creating around it, when you just, be confident that it's done. I know it's done. So I hope you're getting what I'm saying. I hope I'm not confusing anybody. Let me know. And I think we'll start writing our list. Why not? Okay, so today is Friday, the 15th of January. Okay, and today I am grateful for. Alrighty, so we don't need to write that all the way down or anything. So the first one, I always stretch myself to achieve what I want rather than what I think I can get. Thank you, God. Thank you. Thank you. I always stretch myself to achieve what I want rather than what I think I can get. Okay, so we'll try and write 7 more and see how we get on. If we don't, that's fine. We can finish it later, but really connect with them. Say why you're grateful for it, and really feel it. And then afterwards, thank you, God, thank you, thank you. If you space, if you no space, then just feel it and say it in your mind. Okay, perfect. Okay, how's everybody getting on? Everybody okay writing their list? Let me know if you're having any difficulties or any questions or queries or comments. Pop them in the comments. Okay. Okay, so I think we might write one more and then we'll send off. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so at the bottom, for this and for more, I am grateful. Thank you, God. Thank you, thank you. Perfect. Alrighty. Okay, so as usual, if you haven't that finished, pop in a few more throughout the day or this evening. Keep you in that attitude of gratitude all day long. Okay, so today we're on J. So I have jasmine oil here. So lovely. Didn't really like it, I think, at the start. So nice. I kind of use it as a perfume behind the ears. Oops, with my Healy on. Yeah, so jasmine. Let us see. H-I-J. Okay. Oh yeah. Jasmine. So it's the oil of sexual purity and balance. Ooh, okay, very good, very good. Jasmine nurtures healthy sexuality and helps to balance sexual forces. It may also arouse dormant passions, assisting individuals to regain interest in the sexual experience. It cultivates positive experiences within intimate relationships by encouraging the purification of unhealthy sexual intentions and motivations. It asks individuals to honor and respect themselves and others. So if you're feeling if you've got unresolved sexual trauma, sexual repression, or sexual fixation, it'll help you have more pure intentions, innocent, healing, self-acceptance, intimate, trust, safe and healthy sexuality. Wow. Really digs deep, that one, doesn't it? So apply 1 to 2 drops over the sacral chakra, which is the lower stomach, and on the back or behind the ears. Wow, it's lovely. So it's a really powerful one. Okay, so let's see what the spiritual secrets for Jasmine. Let's just see what it says. I don't need to read the whole thing, but so the moon has always been connected to Earth because of its gravity. It is her protector. We could say that the moon cannot exist without the Earth, while the Earth is a part of the moon. Jasmine flowers bloom at night. The jasmine plant itself is often called the queen of the night. Her beauty has attracted poets and lovers for hundreds of years, as well as fragile 800 hours nature spirits who dwell on the ground of the bush. While hypnotized by jasmine's scent, these spirits love singing to the flowers. Jasmine oil is very distinctive. To a certain extent, it will receive love songs and poetry. However, the core of the oil is very solid and aligned. It doesn't like to be told what to do. The oil itself is the flower's breath passed down in the form of song from the flower to the oil. The song pulsates and vibrates like a sun within the oil in a never-ending melody touched by the time. Crossing two worlds at the same time, the world which is known only by the saints because of their understanding of God and the bliss of enlightenment, to the moment of creation made passionate by the illusion of the passing time. Wow. Oh, there's another page. No, I won't read anymore, but I will pop up a picture if anybody wants it later on that. Okay, so let's send love to people that are bothering us. Have to go for my yoga class. Oh, enjoy, Catherine. No problem at all. Okay, perfect. So let's know people that are people that have done something to us in the past. Oh, I just love this oil, and this book is the best. I found it in doTERRA. Yeah, it's really good. Shirley, I love it. So it's we just kind of see the oils in a completely different light, and it's so lovely. So yes, anybody that has done anything to you in the past, something you can't forgive them for, or somebody you love maybe, and you just you need to forgive. Forgive is a massive thing that we can do for ourselves, and we're not doing it for others, we're not doing it for them, we're doing it for ourselves. So we're creating more positive energy inside of us. So let's close our eyes and picture that person standing in front of you, white light going from your heart to theirs and sending love. And then we'll do it with another person, and then we'll do it with ourselves. Okay, I'll prompt you along the way. Okay, perfect. When you're ready, move on to person number 2. Okay, perfect. When you're ready, move on to yourself. So picture you standing in front of you, white light going from your heart to yours and sending love. Okay, perfect. So now we ask the universe for guidance. So ask the question. If you have trouble with this, let me know. But just ask a question that's appropriate for you, something that you resonate with, something that you need help with or guidance with, or maybe you need help with making a decision. Should I do this? Should I not? Should I spend this money? Should I not? Whatever it is. Should I paint it this color? Whatever. It doesn't matter. Just ask the questions, and always do this every single day. Practice it throughout the day. It helps us to follow our intuition, and so it helps you to you get the answers through flashes, or somebody's name, or something you might read, or YouTube video you might watch, and okay, you might have an aha moment, and it could be a sign or whatever, and it could be in relation to a question that you've asked, and you're like, there's my answer. I need to contact this person, or I need to do this, or yes, I do need to do this course, or whatever. So it helps you to follow your intuition and make right decisions, make good decisions for you, and make decisions quickly, because we ponder way too long on things. And as Tom was saying actually the other day, accept the idea that every decision you make is the good one. Accept the idea that and it'll help you to make decisions quicker. So the outcome may not be as you wanted, but it's a lesson. It's always a lesson. There's always something coming from it with every decision you make. So yeah, it's we do think too long and hard about making decisions, so definitely it's something to think about. Okay, so we'll ask to close our eyes now, really relax if you can, and if you can't, that's okay, just maybe do it again later when you can. If you get 5 minutes yourself, really relax, put on some soft music, and just ask the question, and then just let it flow. Don't even think about it. Let the questions flow, and then just let it go, I should say. Don't be thinking about it all day long, where's my answers, or anything like that. They will come. Just let them freely. The energy is flowing freely to us all the time, so let the answers come, and they will come if you're in a nice relaxed state. Okay, so we close our eyes and just ask the question. Okay, perfect. So I hope that helped this morning. I hope that helped with setting your goals and writing out your goal card. If you still have questions, anybody has any questions or queries, you know where I am. Just message me. Thank you so much, Fiona. You're welcome, Evelyn. No problem at all. So you know where I am. So tomorrow is Saturday, so I'll be back on at 9 on Saturday and Sunday. And we'll do some visualization as well. So our part of our Miracle 7 can be done with our gratitude call tomorrow. So thank you, Shirley, and thank you everybody for jumping on. And don't forget to give yourself the compliments now. Look into one eye, I love you, you're perfect as you are, and at least 3 more compliments. And then into the other eye, I love you, you're perfect as you are, and at least 3 more compliments. Do that every day, and every time you see your reflection, do give yourself a little compliment. So thank you so much, everyone, and I will see you tomorrow morning for Saturday. Alrighty, bye. Have a great Friday.